So, welcome to this week's episode of the podcast. Still, I haven't got a name, by the way. That's something that we need to work on. So if you come up with any ideas, let me know. At the moment, it's just a random podcast name and whatever I think of at the time. So fun. This week's episode of the podcast, we have a very special guest. We have from the band Marty, we have Aimee. You're here? You're alive?
Hello.
All
Hi.
good? How you doing?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. Cheers for asking. It's lovely to talk to you. It's been ages since we
It
last
has been
spoke.
a long time.
How
This year has
Like-
gone mental.
I know, honestly, it's gone crazy. I'm not sure where she has gone, to be honest with you. 1 moment ago it was March, and now we're in. Is it November?
Oh, God.
October?
October, nearly
October.
November.
Near November.
Fair.
We got spooky season still left to pass us.
I'm very excited about that. Even though I'll probably be in lockdown still, but
Yeah. Well, by
I'll dress up at home.
Yeah, exactly. That's my aim. Well, we're probably going into tier 3 after everything's been talking about recently. So
Oh, yeah.
that's fun. That's very fun.
I mean, yeah, I was just literally before this, I was walking through my living room. My mum's obsessed with watching the news, whereas I try to avoid it because anxiety.
Yeah.
And I think I literally heard them saying, "Oh, Nottingham's not the worst anymore, but we're still gonna go into tier 3." And I was like, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
You know,
If there's one thing we can all agree on here, is that the logic the government have used has been perfect from day one. There's been
always.
It's been, what a great job. What a great job. It's been an
Literally.
absolute shambles from
But
start to
hey,
finish.
the year's nearly over, so maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, that
can
is
only
true. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what we're all thinking about. Surely it can't get worse. I'm not gonna say that outrightly, but I'm just gonna say.
You said it. You said it
That-
already.
Does that count?
Touch any wood you have in your bedroom.
Yeah. I've got a table
I'm
here,
just.
there we go. Touch that. I would be surprised if it got worse next year. That's all I'm gonna say. But hey,
I feel like we're on some sort of path right now, and I think if we stick to doing stuff like that, surely that'll be the way.
Yeah. we can only dream. We can only dream.
And I often do, so it's fine.
Yeah, what more is there to do in days apart from just going to sleep now? That's all. That's all I do.
That was my life before, so nothing's
Yeah.
really changed.
Yeah, innit. I don't even know. I've done so much random stuff over the last few months that I
Go on,
don't.
then.
Oh well.
Do tell.
You put me on the spot. I've
I'm
got
sorry.
a podcast. That's
Yeah,
all
that
right.
is true. That's true.
This was out of the blue, and that's about it really. To be honest with you. So much stuff.
So much
One
random
thing.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm so random and spontaneous. I can think of one thing I did.
I put you on the spot. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. To be fair, I worked on some music and stuff, and at least I tried to. When everything went up the
Oh, God. Yeah.
whatever, I don't even know. I just when you have those days where you think you're really busy, but really busy is you just want to stream Netflix all day. That's
me
basically
today.
what was basically my summer. Was
That is literally me.
Yeah.
Netflix and Animal Crossing.
oh,
I'm literally so basic.
it sounds like the dream though. I've not played Animal Crossing
Oh, it is.
in years.
Mate, the new one it's great, but I think
Nope.
it's therapeutic because it's kind of like an advanced Minecraft because you can just make your island. So
Oh.
I think I have Netflix on and I'm just chilling out, making some waterfalls, and I think that sums up my lockdown.
That is like poetry. That sentence right there. That's what everyone wants to hear. I don't know.
I'm gonna tweet it in a minute.
Yeah. That'll go viral. That'll go viral right there. I played with the idea of having of getting Animal Crossing and the Switch and stuff, but I don't know if I can justify it.
I
probably
didn't.
will. No justification.
No, literally, I got mine probably when everyone was buying them It was around March or April. It was because we'd just gone into lockdown and I was having uni courses online, like the last term, and I got my student loan and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to buy a Switch because it's not like I'm going to spend my money on anything else.
No, that's a very good point. That is a very good
it was
point.
great.
I might just take out a loan just to buy one. Is that a stupid idea? Yes.
I mean, you could probably buy a few depending on what loan you got.
That is true. That is true. I feel like if I take out a loan, I could probably buy everything I wanted and more.
That is a big mood.
It's a bit, yeah, innit? Just go into a little bit of debt. It's fine. I'll pay it. I've got my whole life to pay it off, so it's all right, I guess.
Yeah, I fully agree. I don't know if it's a smart move, but I agree.
Yeah, well, thank you for your support. It's all I need right now. I just need someone to say, yeah, and that's it. I'm sorted.
I feel like a really bad influence.
No, it's fine. I'll just blame you for my debt. It's fine.
Oh no. Okay.
So, obviously, music is a big part of both our lives. But for you, Marty, going well. You just released a new song, right?
We did. We released it. I think it was in May, because we've written an album, and we were meant to be doing it for uni, like a sort of project. We had to produce a product, but we also, whenever we've done music with uni, it's actually fitted into how we want to progress with the band. So we really just kind of used that to get, advice or like studio time, which was really lucky that we had these studios. And then we wanted to do this album, and then lockdown happened. But we've been doing it throughout lockdown, so like sharing files and writing on Skype calls and stuff. And it was meant to come out this year, but we've postponed it until next year, except for the first single that came out in May. So
sick.
It's all
so
exciting.
Really exciting. So we've got new music to look forward to in the new year as well, which will be awesome.
Definitely.
I had a look through before and like through your Instagram and stuff, and I saw that you were like you guys were, was it the 12th most played artist on BBC, like Nottingham, something like that?
We were. 2019 was a really good year for us. It was our second year as a band, but we just finished the EP, so when we were releasing that, it kind of went from there. And I think we got a lot of plays. Obviously there was 5 tracks on the EP, which we did singles, and since we did them as singles, the radio, when we sent them off, they played them quite a lot, and then we got 2 tracks of the week from them. So I think the multiple plays ended up putting us on that list, which was really fun.
Yeah, that's sick. That's like a great achievement for like any kind of stage of a band, especially to be so like burst onto the scene and get in the top 15 is awesome. It's really, really sick.
It was mental.
Has it sunken in? You had time to process it and stuff? I
think when it first happened, I was like, it took me ages to process it, because I manned the emails for the band, because I created the accounts. And I got the email for it at like 1, because Dean likes to email everyone at like ridiculous times, which I haven't talked to him about. But I'm always awake, I'm like nocturnal, so I got it and everyone else was asleep, and I was like freaking out, and like I couldn't tell anyone because they were all in bed, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna wait till like whenever I wake up in the morning. But now I think I'm just really proud of it, so I'm just kind of wanted to aim higher this year, but we've had to push that back a bit, but next year you never know.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think you guys will. Like, you guys are so sick, and it's hard not to like you guys, so hopefully, fingers crossed for you, next year's year, you really push for it, and we'll keep pushing for it, and you guys will smash it.
Well, I mean, we've got quite a few tracks. Sorry.
No, you go.
We've got quite a few tracks, so hopefully that's what I was gonna say.
So it's a big year coming up. So for everyone that's listening, say they don't or haven't heard of you guys, what would you say your kind of like influences are? What kind of bands would you guys like, if you could compare yourself to anyone? What kind of bands would you put yourself with, or what kind of genre would you put yourself with?
I always find this really tricky because I think in my head when I started like wanting to have a band, I was kind of like, my influences are very like McFly and like then some indie and then some pop bands kind of merged into one. But then Krista, our drummer, is very soul, Motown, but then also like stuff like, you know, Bruno Mars and JP Cooper and all that. And then Rianne is very like, she loves Fleetwood Mac, she's obsessed with musicals, a bit of K-pop. So when we came together, it's sort of like a merge of all of those. But like, if you just said, oh, we're influenced by McFly, Bruno Mars and K-pop, you wouldn't hear that from the songs. But if you merged all of those into kind of like one weird genre, then maybe. We say pop indie, so. Yeah.
No, I think you can definitely hear elements from like all those kind of areas though in your music.
That's
like
good.
It's definitely like music which is like really easy to like dance to, have a little boogie and have a little sing along to. Like it's it's really good. It is honestly genuinely, like you guys are sick. Like I really do like you guys.
Oh, thank you.
No, it's all good. So like the writing process then, because I know every band's different. Like for the band I'm in, Fade and Blonde, like it's mainly like Evan that will kind of get the structure of the song and the lyrics, and then we all kind of come together and add our own separate bits and like mold the kind of skeleton that Evan's built. How does it kind of work with you guys? Is it kind of like that similar, or do you all have different songs or different ideas?
It's sort of similar to you, but then also we have different ideas. So I'd say Rianne is one of the key writers. She just kind of, she could probably write a song every minute. Do you know what I mean? Like she just comes out with these songs. I'm like, where did you come up with this? But then I'll write some and Crystal will write some, and then we'll like merge them and we'll go, oh, okay, this bit should probably have a different section, and then we'll work on it. So we often bring songs to like each other, but then in lockdown we have written together, and we've also written with Chris Bourne and May Moneypenny, EM music. So we like writing with other people too.
Yeah, that's something that I want to get into more as well. Like I mean May as well, like she's awesome. Like I remember hearing her in The Circle of Light, which I was very like briefly involved in. Like that was awesome. That was honestly so sick. And yeah, she's got an amazing voice. Very talented person. So I bet those songs sound really good when you guys come together and merge.
Yeah, she's been doing the production on our album because we've sort of been going for like a 80s or like synth pop kind of style, which has been really fun because I feel like all of the songs on the album, like I really feel that like they're good, and I hate saying that because obviously it's when it's your own material, you're like, oh, I shouldn't say that. But I love them. I'm really proud.
No, honestly, I get that. I think it's important to be like, sometimes you got to be your number one fan, you know, and you got to really back what you do.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, I'm excited to hear it. I'm excited to hear you guys' new stuff. With as well, when you mentioned May and that kind of stuff with The Circle of Light, I mean, what was that experience like? 'Cause I was only involved with it.
I think it was a really fun experience. And I really enjoyed it, and you know, it was something that I didn't know what I was getting into when I first started doing it. It was something that me and May and Krista were like, oh, let's just do this for like, you know, because it's the summer and we always get bored in the summer, and it, you know, anything to do with music we kind of just leap into. And you know, I met so many really nice people, and I think during both of the projects, because I did the second one as well, but during the second one I had to leave early because I was a bit unwell. But the first one I sort of took probably like a step back and didn't do as much as I could have because I was trying to help other people and focus on things. But like to be in that environment of like a creative space was like really fun, and like obviously meeting everyone and the opportunities we've got were like really cool, like playing Rock City main stage which I was absolutely terrified at the time, but it was so fun afterwards. So.
Yeah, that was mad. That was I honestly felt like I'd frauded the system somehow, because I came in for like one day, and then I got a message like, oh, do you want to play Rock City main stage? I was like, are you sure? Are you sure I'm the person to play this?
It was
crazy. Yeah, honestly,
definitely,
it was mad.
But it was an experience.
Yeah, it's is it on your it might be a dumb question, but is Rock City main stage on your like aspiration, like one of the big places you guys want to go to like in the future and play as Marty?
Oh, 100%. We've played Rescue Rooms and the Bodega, and I think, unbiased but biased, I love playing the Bodega. Like, I've never had a bad gig there. I've loved the sound, the lighting, the environment. But obviously, when you're in Nottingham, and I'm just guessing, but I feel like any band wants to play Rock City main stage just because of how massive it is.
Yeah.
And when we did it for Circle of Light, I was enjoying it so much. But I have to admit, like, when I came off, I was like, oh, I'd have loved to play like Fame or like Worst Case Scenario with Marty, like our songs, and like have that energy. Because obviously the song that I was playing at the time was an acoustic one. But I was definitely like, that's next on the list after this. Yeah,
1,000,000%. One like venues like the Bodega and like Rescue Rooms are crazy. They're so good. But when I got on main stage, like the amount of history on that stage anyway, with the amount of people that put on it, it was really hard to actually. I felt like playing became like the second thing in my mind, and I was actually thinking so much about who's actually stood on the stage and who was there. And there were actually like a lot of people there as well for the Circle of Light project. Like, it was like I didn't really look at the crowd much. I was kind of scared. I can't lie.
Oh, I was terrified, just because, like, so we spoke about this. I suffer with anxiety, and when I'm on stage it's fine, but before, oh my gosh, it's like horrendous, which I guess anyone would feel going up onto like a stage in front of lots of people. But we got there as Tori Sheard. I was mess her second name, but she's very nice. Tori was playing, and she just played after Jake Bugg, so it was, or she played before him, I can't remember, but the crowds,
it was one of the two.
Yeah, the crowd was just absolutely packed because of obviously Jake Bugg being there. And as we was walking to get back to stage, I was thinking, oh my god, like, look at all these people. I was like, no. And then obviously some left, but there was still like a huge crowd for Circle of Light, and it was just like such a really cool experience being up there. Luckily, because I'm sort of I joke that I'm blind, I wear contacts. I didn't wear my contacts that day, so I could not see the audience, so I could only see like a few people, and luckily they were my parents stood at the front.
Honestly, I don't blame you. I like an idiot, I went out the night before, and I was out till quite late, maybe quite irresponsible of me, and I just finished a set with Fade and Blonde upstairs in like the Red Room or something, and before me was oh my god, I've had such a big brain fart. It was Serotonin.
Amazing performance.
Arch Feminist, that's the one. Yeah. They were playing before us, and then we went on, and obviously I played with her in the Circle of Light project, and it was like, firstly, to finish my story, I was that hungover, my eyes weren't working anyway, so I couldn't see anyone.
Oh no!
But it was really surreal, like, to go from to that jump of gigs. Like, I think there was that mutual kind of thing of like, this is a big leap, which is the beauty of music and the beauty of Nottingham scene in particular, is you can go from that jump in literally an hour. Everyone's so supportive and encouraging. It's I think I'm very lucky to be part of the scene, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
I think that's a great way of thinking about it. I agree.
Yeah. So on the podcast, we do. It's become a tradition now for me to ask 2 questions.
Okay.
And so one of them, the first one that I'll lead with is, if you were in, you could say you can make your own band of musicians, living or dead, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Who would you have in your band and why? That's the first question.
I'm really bad at these because I think I have so many like when people ask me questions, I just kind of go like you earlier and go and then freak out.
Yeah. So sorry to put you on the spot, but it seems
yeah,
only
you could have
fair.
told me about this yesterday. I could have planned.
It takes the fun away from it.
There's like so many amazing musicians, and these can be famous, right? As well, not like Nottingham musicians.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, who'd play bass for you? Would it be me or? Although I won't make you
Obviously. I'll just put my bass down and just go sit in the corner.
No, it's cool. No, I'm joking.
I think like the only thing I could probably like go back to and be like 100% sure, because there's so many like amazing musicians that I like and obviously would love to play with, and it may sound like me, I don't know, whenever I mention them I feel like people have like a sort of opinion already, but I probably just join McFly. like that's probably what I'd do, because I love all of them, and like it would just like, I feel like I grow up with them, I'm inspired by them. My dream is to at least sing with Danny from McFly, because he's like my main inspiration. But like all of them, like I feel like I'd get along. Oh, I've met all of them and they're all really lovely, so I feel like that would be the perfect band for me, aside from my own.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't blame you. Sorry, I think I lost you there.
Okay, did you hear me? I mean, I've recorded it, so.
No, it's all good. Yeah, no. I can. You're back now. You're back now.
I think the internet is kind of dodgy, but we'll be fine.
No, it's all good. It's my Wi-Fi. It's terrible.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
that's fine.
It's so crusty. It's the worst Wi-Fi available.
I've never heard someone describe Wi-Fi as crusty, but I kind of love that.
It's yeah, I think crusty is a good adjective to describe anything that's just a bit subpar. It's a bit crusty.
It's a good word.
That's maybe that's what I should call the podcast. I should rename it. So whenever I'm on my own,
podcast.
at least. Yeah, in it, that would be. I don't know. It doesn't sound that appetizing. I don't think people would come listen.
You never know.
It might attract people. Who knows? So to throw a curveball then.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna ask the one of like who would you rather work with, because obviously it would be Danny. But out of the other 2, who would you go for?
Other 3.
Other 3, sorry. Is Harry even part of that band? Does he even do anything?
He's the drummer, of course he does.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything, but he's built.
Oh, he does. He is built.
Yeah, does he?
Yeah, he does a lot.
He's. I don't know. I never actually heard him speak. I don't think. I don't know what he says. He's very cute though. He's got a very nice family, from what I see on Instagram at least.
They actually have they used to do quite a while ago. They have a podcast and it's really funny. I would recommend. He speaks there. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Who knows? That's my aim then. My aim is to feature on their podcast. Who knows?
Oh yeah, big mood.
That would be sick.
Get him to bring it back.
Yeah, I will do. I'll message them all. I'll message them every day until they reply.
Oh, yes, do it.
Who knows? If they reply, I'll I don't even know. I don't even know. I was a big fan of McFly, you know, back when I was
Were you?
growing up. Yeah. I remember they, I must have been, very young. Like I must have been about 10 or 11, and they gave like the song like, what is it? Like, here's another song for the radio or something. Song for the radio, I think it's called.
Yes.
And that was free with the paper
In
that
the
like
post.
my family.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I listened to
I
that
got
on
that as well.
repeat. Yeah, really.
That album is amazing. Yeah, I literally got it. I think I've got it in, basically, I love CDs, and I have a collection of, I have obviously all my McFly CDs, and I have like all of their singles and stuff, and I found in our house that what I got from the paper. It was amazing.
Yeah, mad. Yeah, it's crazy. So I mean, I listened to them for ages, and yeah, they were crazy. I think songwriting are like, they were very good for inspiration for me back in the day to write songs, because the songs are always so catchy and good, and also, I mean, you got to respect Tom for being one of the most adorable human beings on the earth.
Literally. I mean, I think I've always had like, obviously, a love for them. It's pretty obvious. Our band name is literally named after McFly. So.
Yo, Marty McFly.
Yeah.
No, really?
I was about to say, if anyone doesn't get what I mean, but I mean.
Gee, that is actually mind blowing. I never would have made that connection.
I thought it was obvious, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's just because I made it up. Like.
Maybe. I just thought Marty was like just a little cool name that you guys thought was sounded sick.
Quick
Marty
story.
McFly.
Basically, I was gonna start a band with one of my friends, like childhood friend, and I was like, I really want a cool name, and we used to love McFly. Well, we do love McFly. It's not like I used to. And then we were called something else, and I can't remember what it is at the moment. And then I was talking to Rianne about it at the same time, and I was like, oh, we need like maybe it was Rianne or maybe it was my friend. My memory is ridiculous, but I was like, I want a standalone name, because usually I can't come up with a name like the something and the something without it sounding ridiculously cheesy, and it used to annoy me. I just want one word or 2 words, you know what I mean, like simple.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'd love like a name like McFly, and then my friend was like, how did they get their name? And basically Tom really liked Back to the Future, and when Danny joined the band, he's like, we should call it McFly, and he was like, McFlurry, I don't understand what that is. So then they were like, we'll show you the film. I think they watched it with James from Busted. If this is not factually correct, I do apologise. They watched the film.
Yeah, I'll fact check it all.
They watched the film and he was still not convinced, and then I think there's a scene in it where like Marty crashes into like a truck or something, and the truck on it is a manure thing, and it has D. Jones, and then Danny was like, oh, that's like my name, so we should have that as ours. And I was like, oh, Marty, yeah, we'll have that.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that's where it comes from.
That's
I can't believe you didn't know.
No, I didn't. I had no idea. I mean, like, I mean, with names anyway, I'm awful. I've got no idea why we're called Fade and Blonde. I don't know where that come from. I don't know like lyrics or anything. I mean, just Evan, I think, made it.
We'll have to ask him, because I'm curious now.
I will. Yeah, I'll ask. I'm gonna get him on the podcast and and see. Which will be weird. It'll be weird interviewing my bandmate, but we'll see. We move. We see how it goes.
I think
that's awesome.
You've established this as a separate thing, so I think it'll be fine.
It is. I'll have to act like I don't know him and be like, so who are you and what do you do? No, that's awesome. I honestly, that's blowing my mind. You learn something new every day, and that's my fact of the day.
I'm pretty happy with that. It's a cool fact.
It's a very cool fact. When you guys are big and famous, I'm gonna be like, actually, I know why they're called Marty, so I'm actually a super fan.
Oh yeah, I should love that. I'm just hoping for that like Marty and McFly tour. Do you know what I mean?
The Marty and then you could literally call it the Marty McFly tour.
Literally, or like something to do with Back to the Future. We'll work it out. You know, I'll email them.
Yeah, you'll work it out. When I'm on the podcast, that's not a word. On the podcast, I'll drop it into casual conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll see how it goes. So this is one then, and
Okay.
I'll say you can't have McFly as your answer for this one. That's the one rule.
Okay.
If you were gonna have a dinner party with 3 artists, and I mean when I say artists or just public figures.
Okay. That makes it easier.
Who would you have? Hello?
I was literally messaging
Hello,
like,
yeah.
has your internet gone?
just died out.
Can you hear me? Okay, we'll cut these bits out and post.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Great.
Yeah, we'll edit it out. It's fine.
Say your question again. We'll get in the zone. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll say it again. Okay, right. So this next totally spontaneous question is: if you were to have a dinner party with 3 public figures, it could be musicians, artists, anything, anyone,
Okay.
politicians even, who would you have, and why?
That makes it easy that it's not just musicians.
It could,
and obviously it
yeah, it
can't
could be
have McFly.
anyone. Yeah,
So-
McFly's gone.
Oh, that sounds really sad.
McFly's, yeah, not
They're
that
gone.
sad. They're
Okay.
gone. We've got to move on.
I would definitely have Massey Healy from the 1975.
Yeah.
That you didn't sound very happy with that, but
No. I'm not judging. I'm not passing
I
comment.
feel like you are.
No.
Okay, I'll bring it back. James Acaster.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was a more positive reaction.
That was, yeah. I'll make this one really, really positive, regardless of who it is.
Ooh, what, the last one?
The last one, I'll be gassed about, regardless.
See, this is so tricky. Can I have like, if it's like, I like so many things.
Well, you can only have one.
It's like one person, even if it's a group.
I'll give you a group. I'll say you can have one
Okay.
group. Yeah.
Does the group have any like the group that I'm thinking of is like 7 people?
I mean, no, I won't give you a limit. I'll be kind. You can be just one group of people, regardless of size.
Okay, well I'm obsessed with the Sidemen from YouTube, so I would have them.
Yes. No, yeah, you know what? No, that is sick. The Sidemen, yeah. I rate that.
Yeah. So I feel like that would be a fun dinner party. So
Yeah, that'd be joke. I wonder, what would even happen? Who would talk the most? David.
say that again, sorry.
Like, who would be the... Okay. Out of all the Sidemen, who's your
God.
favourite and who's your least favourite?
Oh, that's
That's
mean.
A splitting question.
I'm gonna give you a question, and I want to see if you
Ooh.
can guess.
Okay. You want me to... What, you want me to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess, and I will. If you don't get it right the first time, then I'll tell you.
Okay. Do you want me to guess your favourite and least favourite from a Sideman? Oh, God.
Yes.
I'm going to go purely on my opinion. And then...
Okay. It's a good way to go.
Yeah. I think my favourite Sideman? Well, I don't even know what it would be.
Only that
is
works.
probably... It works, yeah. It works. My favourite is KSI, because obviously it's KSI, and grew up with him. Not
Yeah, me
physically,
too.
but through YouTube. And he's joke, and always will be. Least favourite's hard, because... who's the most annoying? Who do I personally find the one that grinds me the most is probably Ethan. Not gonna lie.
Really?
It is.
That's surprising.
I just
don't know
think
why.
he just loves himself a little bit too much, you know. That's what I think, at least. That's what I think. And
Okay.
he got his first tattoo he got was like on his hand, which I think, come on, man, you didn't do that. You didn't do that. You didn't make that move. So that's why I'm
Good
judging
job I
him
didn't get my
because-
first tattoo on my hand. Then I'd be out of this podcast.
Yeah, you'll be gone. No, it's just one of these things where I just think, you know, is your first tattoo, go for somewhere a bit more neutral. It's a bold statement getting a hand tattoo, regardless of how many tattoos you have.
Definitely.
So first one, just go on your arm or leg or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I
who
had mine on my arm.
Yeah, same. What was your first tattoo? Out of interest.
It says inhale, exhale, and it has a crescent moon next to it and Saturn, and it's like watercolors around it.
Ooh, very nice.
I'll send
Very
you a
nice.
photo.
Yes, please. My first tattoo is a bass clef, which has been tattooed the wrong way around, so it looks like a sad face.
I mean, that's a mood as well, so win-win.
It is. Yeah, it's a win-win, I guess. You know, you pay money for someone to do it wrong. It's great. Well, I say do it wrong. I obviously could have corrected them at any point, but I just didn't.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be me though. I'd be like, oh my god, I can't say anything now. It's permanent.
Yeah. Now he's already put the stencil on. I can't say no. It'd be a bit
Me.
awkward. So I'd
Okay.
rather.
I'm interested. Go on. You have to guess my favourite Sidemen. And my least
Your
favourite.
I thought your right. Okay, favorite. I'm gonna say your favorite's KSI. What? Okay.
He's my third favourite, if we're going in a list. Even though I don't like listing people because that feels weird, but we know.
No, it does. It does. But it's all fun and it's all part of conversation. We're not all
Yeah.
You know, we're not doing it. We're not going to deep it out and say like who's like the funny. We're just saying it's a personal opinion. Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
Okay.
So your favorite then? I don't even. Is your favorite Ethan?
No, he's my second
Okay.
favourite.
Second favorite. Oh, so is it Vic?
Mm-mm.
Is it Toby?
No.
Oh, Harry.
That yes, yeah.
Harry. Okay, yeah. That's a solid choice.
Yeah, usually people guess. That's why they guess him first. I don't know.
Yeah, I did forget. I did forget about him, which is mean because he is Joe.
Oh, definitely.
Your least favorite then?
I
Is your
don't this is so difficult.
I mean, when I said Vic, you went, "Oh no," which I'm gonna go with
Oh
Vic.
no, you can't say that. That makes me look bad.
No, I'm joking.
Probably. It's so mean. Maybe
mean.
him or Josh. I don't know, but I like them all. So it's really difficult to pick like a least favorite.
I'm not. Yeah, we'll rephrase the question. If you had to say, if you got the opportunity to meet one, or if you got the opportunity to meet 6 of them, and say you missed out on one, who wouldn't you be? You wouldn't be. Oh, I don't mind missing him. You know what I mean? That's what I kind of mean.
Mate, it still makes me feel bad. Probably. I've got my head in my hands. Probably Vic, and I feel really mean. But like,
no, it's okay.
I just think like it'd be either Vic or Josh.
Yeah.
But Josh just says stupid jokes, and that is me. So I feel like I appreciate that a bit more. Do you know
It
what
is
I mean?
true. I mean,
Are you agreeing that I make stupid jokes?
No, I'm saying that.
Tristan.
I would never say that. I would never say a mean thing. I think I've got to say something controversial there. Actually, now I've had time to think about it.
Oh,
I'd say my
never a good
least.
sign.
I think maybe it's Simon because I forgot about him. I just never spoke about him at all.
That's true. You didn't mention Simon.
No, so maybe it's him. Maybe he's my The one that I wouldn't mind missing if I got a chance to meet them. But I like them all. I will say I like them
Yes.
all. But if I had to put them on a who I'd rather meet and who I wouldn't, then that's what I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think the reason, like, KSI, Harry, and Ethan just make me laugh the most. So I think that's why I think, gotta love people that make you laugh. So
it is true. And I respect Ethan a lot, especially for what he's done. Like, the
Did
new
you see
YouTube.
this new series?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Snap.
It looks sick.
It
looks
sick.
really good. I haven't actually watched it though, but the trailer looks good from what I've seen.
Sorry, that was amazing. Yeah, I mean, I watched the first episode. It's really good.
Yeah, is it free to watch?
I think the first one is. I feel like they all are, but I haven't had time to watch the second. I think the third one's out, but I haven't had time to watch them yet, so I wouldn't know. But the first one definitely is.
Yeah, sick. You know what? I'll watch it tonight. And see how I feel.
Let me know what you think.
I will do. Oh, well, yeah. That is that's the assignment all dealt with. That's that. Now on to the next YouTube group. I mean, who else can we rank?
Oh gosh.
No,
I don't watch many YouTube groups though. Like they're
No,
the only
neither.
ones that, like, I used to be obsessed with YouTube. I was one of those girls that was like really into Dan and Phil.
Oh, Dan and Phil. Oh, that
I met them.
Oh, what, really?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was really obsessed with YouTube. I was like an emo kid, I swear. I went
same.
to, you can probably tell, like I still have it in me. Like I really want to be an e-girl, but like I just haven't bought the outfits yet.
You can follow your dreams. That's what I'd say.
I will. It's cool now, Before it wasn't cool, so I can finally live my life.
You were the OG ego.
Yeah, that's gonna be my new Instagram name. But yeah, I went to Summer in the City. I think it's like where you can meet up with YouTubers. And I met. Yeah, it was so sick. I met Dan and Phil. I don't know if you know them, but Kick the PJ, Crab Sticks.
Yes.
For some reason, I got a photo with Marcus Butler, even though I didn't really watch him, but he was there, and I was like, hi.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I only really watch like random channels about conspiracy theories. Yeah. Especially Disney ones, like what the Disney stories were before they got converted into like Disney films.
Ooh.
They're so fun and really creepy.
Yeah.
And then I watch a bit of PewDiePie.
Oh yeah. I met PewDiePie. That's my claim to fame.
Have you?
I did, yeah.
Well, I'm jealous.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
How did you meet him?
I bought his book, and it came with a
that.
ticket. Yeah, it was mad. It was pretty cool.
That's so cool. Was he nice? He seems really nice.
Honestly, we had like a nice hug, and then he commented on my lock screen because he liked the artist of it, and he actually had the original painting that I had as my lock screen in his house, which I didn't know before, but that was pretty cool. And then
cool.
Yeah, and he gave me 2 bro fists, and then I left. So
well, he seems so nice. Like I'd really like to meet him because he seems like genuine.
Yeah.
And that's why I think I like the sidemen seem. Oh, my voice broke then. The sidemen seem kind of genuine as well. I think that's why I like them. Like I'm more attracted to the YouTubers that are less. How do I put it without being like, they seem like they don't have a front, So it's just them. Obviously everyone's different on camera, but I feel like I can sort of tell now when they're being a little bit fake. So I feel like I appreciate the YouTubers that are more honest and like real. So that's why I'm probably drawn to those types of people.
Yeah, definitely. I went through exactly the same, really. Like Dan and Phil, I used to watch them all the time.
I love that.
They were so good, and when they made their gaming channel and they'd play The Sims 3
I loved
every week. That was so sick. I used to watch Rhett and Link as well.
I watched them a few times.
They're pretty good. I do like them. Obviously PewDiePie, I've watched him for years, and I went through like a stage like of watching like iDubbbz and like Filthy Frank and H3H3. But H3 is weird now. I don't know. Like, I like him, but at the same time, I don't know anymore if he's kind of sold
No,
out
I
a little
get that.
bit.
Yeah, look, I'm not saying definitely that, but I definitely have had a few people like that like controversially, I used to love watching Shane Dawson and his documentaries, and then a lot of stuff came out, and I was kind of like, don't really want to go down that path, but like, obviously it'd be nice to have like, I don't know, I just don't like, the controversy for that one seemed a bit too big, so I was kind of like, just kind of stick to my own side of YouTube that I like watching. You know, I don't really watch any beauty videos because I can't do makeup anyway, so I just stick to like. No, I'd rather.
Nah, a lot of drama comes out of those communities as well.
Definitely, and it is interesting sometimes. Like, I guess like that's why people watch EastEnders and stuff. But like, I think I'd rather just watch like, I don't know, PewDiePie playing games, or like Sidemen doing some random shit.
Yeah.
Can we swear on this?
Yeah, we can do it. I'll either bleep it out or give a warning before. It's fine. It's alright.
I think when you bleep it out, it makes it funnier.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go through it all and bleep them
I've only
all
swore
out.
once.
Just that one time.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. No sound.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no. I think YouTube is always. This is life, innit? There's always going to be drama, but I think there's YouTubers that can get over it and move on. Are all the ones that I respect the most. You know.
Yeah, definitely. When they come out with the standard YouTube apology, it kind of is a bit disappointing.
Yeah, innit? Everyone does that. Like, I think like YouTubers got like. I think not that I'm defending what happened with PewDiePie, but his apology was very short. Him just saying sorry, didn't even like try to monetize it or to milk it for a series. He just said he's sorry. He took some time off to reflect on it, and then he came back, and he's done so much good since then as well, which I think people forget. So
yeah, but he's one of the YouTubers that it really annoys me, because obviously, like I said, I'm not in any way saying what he did was okay. No, but like all of the stuff he's done, and like the media still twists it into like a negative light, and like it's nothing to do with me, but it still like really annoys me to see someone who is actually like doing good things just get kind of like kicked about by everyone else for like out of context stuff, which I think you know, that's when it becomes a problem, because I feel like people then don't look into the big things, they just look at the really small things, and then it just goes rubbish, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And I think as well, like at the end of the day, like he I think he's done enough. Like, I think he has changed a lot from that. Whereas you get some YouTubers that say and do really stupid, controversial stuff, and they don't move on from it, and they don't change.
Yeah,
and they're the ones that are the issue, really. I'd say.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
we went really deep then.
Yeah, innit? Really deep, really deep.
I love it.
Yeah, innit? This is what podcasts are for. It'd be interesting to get into some conspiracy theories as well sometime. That'd be really interesting.
Oh, 100%.
We should.
I'll get my best ones for you.
Yes, I tell you what. Get your best ones for you. If you want to come back on and talk some conspiracy theories, I would love to do that.
Oh, 100%, if you'll have me.
Yeah, of course I will. That'll be sick. We'll get some time in and we'll talk conspiracy theories.
Ah, the best.
Amazing. Conscious of time.
Yeah.
So
I talk a lot. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. It's time. Honestly, time flies with these podcasts. An hour just goes like that.
Literally.
So I will let you go. I know you've got to walk your dog.
Yes.
And before it gets too dark, at least.
Yeah, it's alright. I love it, like walking at night. You know, probably less dangerous in the daytime, but I live on the edge.
Yeah, gotta live on the edge nowadays.
Yeah.
At least you got your dog's protection, maybe. No.
If they give him a treat, she'll like be their best friend. So I don't know.
Well, let's be fine, and let's hope no one has any treats on them. That's the big threat.
Thanks. Yeah,
That's all-
definitely. Not COVID, dog treats.
No, it's all dog treats now. That's the next big threat. That's the next big threat. I'm telling
The
you.
next pandemic.
2021 is going to be the year of a dog treat pandemic. I swear.
Oh no.
It's all cursed. But no, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
No, it's absolutely sound. It's been sick. It's been really, really cool. So to all those people
glad.
out listening, yeah, no, honestly, thank you so much. So the people that have been listening, if they don't already follow you, where's the best place for them to follow you? What's your @ so to speak?
So all of our socials are at the band Marty.
Lovely stuff. I'll leave a link in the description and hopefully on screen, so you can just go on that link to find you then. Everyone listening, please make sure you subscribed, liked and commented what conspiracy theories you want us to talk about next time, and make sure you go check out Marty and Aimee. Their stuff is sick. So thank you for listening. Thank you for coming on. And
Thank you.
I'll see you. No, it's fine. I'll see you guys in the next
I'm
one.
scummed out.
Nice. See you in a bit.